keep her teammates involved, and then also just her growth. It's been great. Triple-double, second one for a rookie. Just really, really proud of her. You know, she's been playing and doing things and just getting an understanding of the league. Every game she gets a little bit better. Every game she gets a little bit understanding of, you know, the speed and the quickness.
Now, Rookie of the Month has only been around since 2010, but she's the first player ever to win Rookie of the Month and Player of the Month.
Caitlin Clark just did something that's got Lisa Leslie changing her tune and Angel Reese fans fuming. Her latest move isn't just turning heads, it's turning the whole Rookie of the Year debate on its head. What could one player do to cause such a stir? We're about to show you. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Before you know it, Clark reveals something absolutely remarkable. We're talking about an astonishing performance that is changing people's expectations in every way imaginable. How did she manage to win over even her most critical admirers? Imagine this, a triple-double that is sending shockwaves through the crowd. It's not simply impressive, Clark's newest game is groundbreaking. Her point totals have been skyrocketing, and she seems to be on a roll. In her most recent game, she has scored 29, 23, 20, 31, 28, and 24 points. Points are important, but here's the thing, there's more at stake. The thing that has everyone talking is Clark's versatility. Alright, but don't we have examples of rookies scoring a ton of goals before? You may ask. Indeed, but the influence of Clark extends much beyond the financial results. Which team did she lead with a staggering 7-1 record in their last 7 games? That's just outstanding. It's performance worthy of a championship. The truly intriguing part begins now. Some major legends have been compared to Clark's gameplay. This isn't a list of WNBA greats. These are legends of the sport in general. Even Tom Brady was compared to her influence by one pundit. Tom Brady, that one. The one famous for improving the lives of those around him. Clark currently keeps that type of firm. But for the sake of argument, let's address those doubters, the same people who were so eager to minimize Clark's influence, right? They've gone dead silent, as if Clark channeled her uncertainties into a driving force for her performance. She seems determined to prove herself with every dribble, pass, and shot. And demonstrate that she has something. Someone nailed it when they said, "We're watching something, folks, right here." This isn't just exaggeration. We are actually seeing history unfold before our eyes. Clark isn't merely performing admirably for someone so young. She's playing like an old hand. When a new player joins a league, how frequently do you notice an instant shift in strategy? In a league like the WNBA, when skill is at an all-time high, it is quite unusual. Clark, however, is doing precisely that. She's making waves in the professional game rather than merely fitting in. You may be asking, is she able to maintain this level of performance? It's a question worth $1 million. Let me tell you something though, Clark isn't slowing down at all. She appears to be improving with every game, if anything. She seems to have cracked the code that allows her to view the game at a snail's pace, even while everyone else is playing at full speed. The internet is crashing due to Clark's success, not to mention records. The whole WNBA community is deeply divided over a single tweet from a basketball icon. Why is there this sudden pushback? The chain reaction began when WNBA icon Lisa Leslie offered her opinions on the Rookie of the Year contest. With an incredible 4.1 million views, her post went viral, implying that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are both deserving of the honor. However, rather than restoring peace, it has unleashed a tempest that could derail Clark's remarkable accomplishments. Some of you may be asking, what's the big issue? Sharing a prize is great, isn't it? Things get complex at that point. Many have seen Leslie's remarks as an attack on Clark's outstanding achievement. That's the same as saying, sure, you're great, but let's not forget about the other rookie.
I don't care what comparisons you make. Both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark deserve Rookie of the Year award. The pressure and weight of this season has forever changed the WNBA. Both rookies rose to the top and exceeded all our expectations.
She said about how transcendent this class is and these two young ladies are, but you're not splitting the vote. Angel Reese, in any other year, probably wins Rookie of the Year. Not this year. Caitlin Clark has proved to the rest of us that she is the best player in this rookie class.
How did Angel Reese's admirers react? We'll just say they're dissatisfied. A large number of them have resorted to social media to level racial bias accusations on Leslie and others. They think it's unjust to put more emphasis on Reese and less on Clark by proposing that they be named co-rookies of the year. The intriguing part, though, begins at this point. These days, it's much more than just two promising rookies. A larger discussion on bias and recognition in women's basketball has been initiated as a result. In what ways are various abilities valued? The importance of all-around performance trumps that of rebounding. This is the kind of stuff that professionals and fans can't agree on. Allow me to explain it in simpler terms. Clark is one side. He has been a scoreboard light and an assist dispenser like nobody's business. Then there's Reese, who has been a rebounding machine and a team leader. You're making a comparison that doesn't make sense, isn't it? Many fans think he's wrong. From the very beginning, they contend this comparison is incorrect. They think Clark's versatility is second to none. She is boosting her entire team, not just herself, by scoring goals. At the same time, those who believe in Reese highlight her exceptional rebounding abilities as a crucial talent that should be acknowledged. The discussion has escalated to the point that it is obscuring the players' real performances. Fans are engaged in a power struggle over who should get more credit rather than praising two outstanding performers. Everything has to be a competition off the court as well, as if we can't even relax and enjoy the game anymore. However, allow us to pause and gather our thoughts. Is there anything we can learn about women's basketball from this controversy? One thing it demonstrates is how dedicated WNBA fans are. They aren't content to merely observe the sports. They are dissecting every detail, from statistics to awards to online commentary. The continuous fight for equality in women's sports is also brought to light. There seems to be more significance attached to each acclaim and award. Proving the worth of the entire league is more important than simply recognizing outstanding players. Perhaps that is the reason for the recent escalation of this argument. Clark versus Reese isn't the main point. Who gets to define what's really great, how success is measured, and what qualities we look for in athletes are all factors. The rookie rivalry, though, it's going to be on an entirely different level soon. An explosive bombshell has been spilled by a sports broadcaster, setting the basketball world ablaze. Just when you thought the discussion could not any hotter, just what was it that he said to make everyone talk? Here comes Jason Whitlock, a guy whose opinion is notoriously forthright. He made a statement that is making a lot of people think differently about the Rookie of the Year debate. Whitlock cried out, "This ain't little kid participation trophies," in response to the proposal for joint Rookie of the Year honors. What exactly were his remarks? They add fuel to an already blazing inferno. You may be asking why the fuss is about only one remark. The comment is only one part of it. All that matters is what it stands for. A rising tide of opinion among fans and experts has been lifted by Whitlock's statement. Caitlin Clark stands tall as the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Surely this calls for a party, wouldn't you agree? Clark has been just dazzling on the court, you know. However, the tough part starts here. Angel Reese's legion of devoted fans is very irritated by this unanimity. Not only are they let down, they are furious. Why such a strong response? Nobody cares if you win a prize or not. The topic of player recognition in women's basketball has been thrown into disarray by this discussion. Some difficult questions are being prompted by it. As a team, what qualities do we look for in a player? Are Clark-like multi-talented abilities required? Or is it a matter of elite specialization, such to Reese's dominance in rebounding? Put it in your mind, like a Swiss Army knife, Clark's game has multiple tools to handle any situation. No matter what you call it, she's racking up the points and assists. So what about Reese? She annihilates opponents on the boards and is a rebounding monster. Do you know how to compare two players whose styles couldn't be more different? Clark and Reese are no longer the only ones involved. It concerns the fundamentals of women's basketball awards. Is it necessary to acknowledge the entire effect? Areas of expertise? Did the team achieve their goals? We need to reevaluate our criteria for determining athletic greatness in light of this controversy. Additionally, we must not overlook the sentimental aspect of this. Basketball is simply one aspect of this for many fans. Themes of recognition, representation, and identity are central. Whitlock isn't merely referring about awards when he says co-winners don't exist. For many WNBA fans, he's getting to the heart of the matter. What the response to Whitlock's remarks shows is how passionate WNBA fans are. This is more than a casual interest for them. They care a great deal and study the game from every angle, including using statistics and news reports. How involved is this? It's proof that women's basketball is becoming more popular. The point is, though, that despite the intensity of this argument, Clark and Reese are both playing outstanding basketball. Reese is grabbing rebounds at an unprecedented rate, and Clark is keeping up his impressive point and assist totals. They are allowing their game to speak for itself. Given this, what are our next steps? With each passing game, the Rookie of the Year race becomes more than simply a contest. A vote on the meaning of women's basketball is taking place. Is specialization more important than versatility, personal genius, or collective influence? How the sport develops in the years to come is directly related to these topics.